The afternoon sun hung low over a quiet Texas highway where a group of bikers had stopped outside a small roadside diner. Engines cooled, helmets rested on handlebars, and laughter filled the air. To most people, they looked intimidating, unaware that within moments everything was about to change. Out of nowhere, a little girl came running toward them from across the parking lot. She was barefoot, her dress dusty, her hair messy, and tears streamed down her face. She stumbled, nearly falling, crying so loudly that everyone nearby turned to look. The bikers instantly noticed her panic. One of them knelt down, while another gently held her shoulders to calm her. Between sobs, she struggled to speak, her small hands shaking. Finally, she cried out words that froze everyone's heart. "They're beating my mama!" Without hesitation, the bikers shifted from relaxed riders to focused protectors. One removed his leather jacket and wrapped it around the girl. Another asked her softly where her mother was. Fear mixed with hope as she pointed toward a dusty road behind the diner. Several bikers rushed to their motorcycles, starting the engines with urgency. Others stayed behind with the girl, keeping her safe and away from the noise. The sound of the bikes echoed down the road as they followed her directions without questioning the danger ahead. As the girl watched the bikers disappear, her crying slowly softened. For the first time that day, she felt someone believed her. She didn't know who they were or what would happen next, but she knew help was finally on the way, and her mother might survive. The bikers followed the narrow dirt road until they reached a small, worn-down trailer hidden behind tall trees. Even before stopping, they could hear shouting and a woman crying for help. The moment confirmed their fears, and they knew there was no time to wait. They parked quickly and moved toward the door together. One biker knocked firmly and shouted for the fighting to stop. When the door opened, chaos spilled out. Inside, a frightened woman was cornered while two men stood over her, fueled by rage and alcohol. The bikers stepped inside, standing tall and calm. Their presence alone changed everything. One biker placed himself between the men and the woman, while another warned them to back away. No punches were thrown, but the message was clear and powerful. One biker quietly called 911, reporting domestic violence in progress. The men tried to argue, but the bikers didn't raise their voices. They simply stood their ground, refusing to move. Within minutes, sirens echoed through the trees, bringing sudden silence. Police arrived and took control of the situation. The two men were arrested as the woman collapsed into tears of relief. She kept thanking the bikers, her hands shaking as she realized the nightmare was finally over and her daughter was safe. When the little girl arrived with the remaining bikers, she ran into her mother's arms. The bikers stepped back, giving them space. Without seeking praise, they left quietly, knowing they had done what mattered most, protecting a family when it needed them most.